All good?
Okay.
All right. Hi, I'm Raf. Raf Tomaszewski, to be precise, and I work as a SOC analyst in that security company. And before I was working on as IT support and a little bit in major incidents and escalations. And I'm still quite fresh, but I got this little project I want to talk to you about. So it's basically a honeypot just focused on WhatsApp. I mean, there is an idea to expand it to different platforms, and it's all in due time. And right now, that's what I did. That's what I was able to do, really. And when I was coming up with this idea, it just started as a proof of concept, kind of, for a talk, and then step by step, I was expanding on it. But how it started, I was thinking about how social engineering is on the rise, and there are some statistics to prove that. So that's decreasing time to compromise. Not exactly, but almost simplifying. You can see like a 45-degree slope going down. And the quite opposite, if you're going to look at the rise of social engineering attacks. I'm not saying the time to compromise went down just because of social engineering attacks, but I do think huge role this aspect plays in compromise. So because, anyway, I just want to also highlight that there's a need for a robust and interdisciplinary approach, in my opinion, in cybersecurity. So everyone is welcome, because from different experiences, expertise, I think best ideas come in. Also, the point of this project is, at least at first, was to provide actionable intelligence. So it started as a concept that would be just for medium to small companies, that help specifically single organization defend and protect employees from attacks, just by letting them know, like there's an Amazon scam going around, our company has been targeted. And that was the idea for me at first, just to provide another layer of security. So it started as a proof of concept as a Python script on my Mac. But then step by step, I was working on it. And I was making implementation and improvements, if you like. So for example, response time, obviously no one sits on their phone. I mean, many people do, but no one replies within half a second. It's not natural, so I increased I've added the response time delay, 3 to 7 seconds, so it feels more natural. The bot is now missing punctuation, making grammar mistakes, and keeping the answers short, so it feels more natural. Sorry. Also a problem, I mean, it's quite important point. So the attacker doesn't know he's talking to a bot, because the moment they do, it's like all has been lost, because it can easily be abused as well. Because if it's connected to AI, I can imagine like kind of DDoS attack on this bot, where it could create a really high cost for me, which I would like to avoid. So for example, when I was implementing like the continuity across multiple users, so I was sending, with the latest message, I was sending also a log, and it was in the format at first, user bot. And after a couple replies, the ChatGPT bot started replying with the format, with the prefix bot or user, which would obviously make you realize you're talking to a bot. So I had to provide those logs in a format that's readable for AI. So it was kind of like a mini fine-tuning, if you will. I've added a logging function, and I'm going to look to build a database, potentially. I don't know how. I just learn as I go with this project. And I still have to put a security implementation, so input sanitization. But I did add just a basic measure, a message length limited to 500 characters. So again, it doesn't get spammed or abused. Keywords, so I'm looking to It's a very basic security measure, but just add keywords like bot, or I didn't think it through yet, but they'll able to, so they'll lead to automatically the messages will be blocked and not responded anymore. Just in case if the scammer attack realizes that he's talking to a bot, again, so he doesn't abuse it. And then I'll look to get a real world data, and potentially it could go to very interesting directions. I get already people reaching out from fraud prevention or user education, like escape rooms, for example, where you can use that. Theoretically, you could use it as a proxy, so you can have like whole WhatsApp infrastructure being like, checked, verified. You could, for example, introduce, maybe it's a little bit far-fetched, but you can introduce like a passphrases. So if you want to connect to a specific person through WhatsApp within a company, you'll have to use a passphrase, so the proxy will let you through. And obviously, in the future, it could be expanded to more platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook, and etc. And also expanded functionality, so planning to add alerts. Conversation takeover for live agent, so you can then even get more intelligence, or I don't know, manipulate the scammer, see what you can get, and look at the trends. And there's some examples how it works. So the goal for me, when I was building this, I stayed focused on the goal. So the goal is to lure the scammer, to provide a fake credentials or decoy credentials. So this again can be expanded. So you could use those decoy credentials to direct attacker to Honeypot network and observe, gather intelligence from this. But yeah, if you think about what you expect the bot to do, I think it's behaving really well. Obviously, if you're gonna mess around with it, then you're gonna get weird answers, and it's probably quite easy to break it. But if you do not realize you're talking to a bot, I think it's doing really well. And here you can try it. So it's all logged. I can delete the messages. I mean, be careful what you put in there. I'll have your phone number in my logs. It's going to be temporary, but yeah, if you scan the barcode, you can try it. Try getting credentials from it. Try put yourself in the shoes of an attacker, and what kind of answers you would expect, what kind of behavior, and I'll be grateful for any feedback. And that's it.
What was that about not incurring too much cost?
No, it's not that expensive, but if you're going to scale up to thousands or hundreds, and if someone would employ like kind of distributed DDoS attack, but just aim at bot, you could really, I think, incur some costs, I'm guessing.
How is the tracker supposed to actually first engage with the bot in the first place? How does it discover the bot? Have you set up ways for?
Yeah, so no, you're right. I didn't yet, no. I'm not releasing it yet, but my plan would be, well, first of all, I'm going to try to just spread it on Twitter and, through word of mouth, just, use this number, I'm testing it. But then in the future, so this is just a sandbox. It's not full version, just for you and a couple other people I tested with today. It's not going to run for long. Then obviously, once I'm going to run it properly, it's going to have UK number. I think the +1 is US. I'm not sure. Yeah, so it's going to. I'm looking to get some organic traction. Get it organically. And once it's kind of like more tested and secured, and I will have some confidence in it, I want to for free get some companies to test it. I don't know if I'm going to be able to, but that'll be cool.
I think you could set up like specific scams that it tries to do. So if there's a new scam about like mail delivery or something,
So in a way, so I'll be gathering logs. Obviously, the bot is designed to act as an employee, as a potential victim. But then again, using all the logs I'm going to get from attackers, I can theoretically, do another bot fine-tune based on those logs and tell it to try to scam people, if you will. Yeah. But I would rather focus on defense. I don't want this to become like another phishing email kind of scenario.
Building on that, when you start to gather what scams are targeting people on WhatsApp, will you then start to figure out like what type of data the attackers want, and then you can build up the type of sample data to provide the attack?
Oh yeah, definitely. That's what I'm looking to do. So just the first stage, the first wave of logs or data I'm going to gather, it will definitely allow me to build, completely new features based on that. So it's all step by step, but like I said, it started as a proof of concept, and suddenly I have a server with fiber running in my house. I just don't know how it happened. I had no problems with WhatsApp because it's like a business account, but I had problems with ChatGPT preventing, anything that's scam or, email, anything, stuff like that. It blocks it. But there are ways around it a little bit. So. Sorry again?
Mixtral, it's an open source LLM. You can also add your own training data too, like your logs, for example, can be much better than using ChatGPT.
Yeah, that's a good point. So actually, my friend today showed me the LLM, model that he's running on his own hardware. That's becoming more powerful or popular. So, as soon as possible, I would definitely look to get away from ChatGPT because you don't need that complexity or analysis. You just need a simple human-like interaction. So as soon as my friend is running it from his NAS server. So it's getting really affordable. Excellent.